in particular Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
It's just so sad.
All of this means something a little different to me than it does to everybody else.
Damn.
Whew.
And because Jag knew about this for years.
So what's next,
decades.
Jag? What happens next, you know?
Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have.
I would never take a picture with the devil. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected. He's got guns and he's got semen-coated VHS tapes. I would have went in a hazmat suit. There's not a day that's gone by in the past 4 years that I don't acknowledge that because of what I choose to do, I might lose my life today. That's a reality. Now, I could let that me out. I could let that make me scared. Or I could say, I got good friends, people that believe in me. And I'm just going to keep going full throttle until I can't go no more.
The hip-hop world is in chaos once again. Leaked tapes, mysterious confessions, and the haunting cries of an artist who feels hunted. This time, the storm centers on Diddy and Jaguar Wright, with 50 Cent stepping into the spotlight, not to start a feud, but to call attention to something darker. What began as gossip has spiraled into something more dangerous, a tangled web of secrets, betrayal, and power that threatens to expose the underbelly of the music industry itself. Jaguar Wright, once known for her soulful performances and poetic honesty, has become a symbol of both brilliance and pain. Her recent social media posts sound less like updates and more like coded cries for help. "I'm tired of being afraid," she wrote, a sentence that chilled her followers to the bone. This isn't the same artist who once sang alongside the Roots with confidence. This is a woman cornered, trembling under the weight of something unspeakable. Fans fear this is not a publicity stunt, but a desperate call from someone in genuine danger. Behind her trembling words lies a bigger story, one about courage, silence, and the price of telling the truth in an industry that rewards secrets. The question now isn't whether Jaguar Wright is being silenced, it's who wants her silent and why.
Said denouncing me and then confirming me and then talking about, oh, da, 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 da. That all happened a day before the report about the 9-year-old boy was released. And before people started confirming that the video that was being shopped around was Bieber and Diddy. See, that's the problem with running your mouth, Vlad. That's the problem. You didn't realize on Monday that every word that you said was going to be invalidated on Tuesday.
Real life. It ain't real life. Just ain't real. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
He brought you on to speak on Diddy, and it seemed as if your focus turned to Jay-Z, his wife.
That's always been my focus.
Yes. What?
They're one and the same. Tell me something. When you have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, if it's just peanut butter, it's just peanut butter. If it's just jelly, it's jelly. When you put it together, it becomes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and the taste is undeniable.
You saying Diddy and Jay-Z is peanut butter jelly
Peanut
time?
butter and jelly. Let's deal with the sandwich.
We asked you this last time, and Piers Morgan said it. They're not here to defend themselves. Do you think they will the Carters will speak about any of this at all? Do you just feel that they'll make any statement about
Beyonce
what's going
is
on?
losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything. Just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say something?
I mean, probably not, considering she's going to be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there. How many up people does he have to be around before people see him for who he is?
It seems like these artists are trying to run away from their past. Diddy changed his name multiple times to say, that's not me. I'm trying to move beyond Diddy. I'm Love now. It seems like Jay-Z would try to run away from his past.
Calling that nigga Love and anything that he did love. Brother Love. What kind of love? Baby oil love? Baby love? Baby love? Explicit love? Hey! They never thought that hip hop would take it this far.
Oh, man. It's different now.
These lyrics are all hitting different right now. All the people talking about fathers, all kinds of stuff.
In the days that followed, her social media turned into a digital diary of panic. Posts filled with fragmented thoughts, late-night rants, and cryptic messages left her audience uneasy. "They're watching me," she hinted, followed by mentions of unseen threats and sleepless nights. It felt like every post was a breadcrumb leading towards something sinister. The same platforms that once gave her a voice now seemed like her only line of defense, a digital lifeline to the world. Fans began decoding her words, trying to piece together who or what she feared. The tension was no longer about fame or feuds. It was about survival. And that's what made it terrifying. When an artist starts sounding like they're running from ghosts, you have to wonder if the ghosts are real. The truth here feels too heavy for speculation. It feels like a woman trying to scream in a world that's learned how to mute her.
With Piers Morgan, because there's a headline that went out that was very powerful that people are running with, where it just says, Jay-Z is the real monster. Now, before you speak on it, to even get to Piers Morgan, can you explain how that took place and why even take that interview to go forward?
Well, excuse me.
Bless us.
I can't say that I sought it out because I didn't. Truth is we didn't see it coming. But I have to credit Odell.
Got Odeezy.
My love. I have to credit him because since we've combined and joined forces and become a hell of an investigative journalism team. See, I'm the content, I'm the passion, I'm the voice. I'm also the brain, but I do too much by myself. That's the brain. That's the administrator. That's the bloodhound. And he, there were so many people that hacked into so many of my accounts. People didn't even know how to get in touch with me anymore. And Odell created that lane. And they reached out to him. Piers Morgan's producers called him directly. And we talked about it briefly, and I said, we have to do it. We have to. Because the one thing I know about Piers Morgan is he is smart prey. And not only is he smart prey, he is a great conductor of information. He also vets things viciously. And I want to thank you for that. Because if my word is good enough to make it through Piers Morgan's firewall of please don't sue me, then I guess he just vetted me for every ounce of real life content on this blue couch. We thank you for that.
Do you feel that Piers Morgan allowed you to get, because you only have so many minutes. I know you don't know exactly how the show is going to be structured.
Yeah.
Did you get what you want to say out? And was there more for you to say? Of course, there's more to say.
I'll never have enough to say.
Right.
There will never be enough screen time for me to say. But what I will say is, I'm grateful for the questions he asked. I'm grateful for the time he gave me to answer. And I pray that I was able to hit everything that needed to be hit for the public.
How did you feel about Vlad going after you?
I loved it. I saw the lineup immediately.
Right.
Especially when I saw the lawyer, Ariel, kid that came after.
Right.
What Pierce did was brilliant journalism.
Right.
He created a beef without there being one. And he created multiple episodes for confrontation after. It's brilliant.
It is. Vlad has said you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
And he has never wanted you on a show. He has
Ever.
never reached out to you.
You know what? Hold up. Drum roll. Where do I find that receipt?
Oh, we got. Is there?
On the email.
Let me check.
Yeah, there's receipts.
No, it's on your YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
let me go over here to my baby's channel, Set in the West. Shout out to
Shout out
Set in the West.
running the numbers up. Go there for all the exclusive. All the exclusive.
You know, it's so funny. I love bigging his channel up.
Yeah.
I love it. I do. I love it. I love having a man that not only do I agree with his content, but it's great. And I can be like, ooh, my man over there doing, get over there.
I love to see something from scratch turning up, going from
Right.
nothing. I mean, it was already something, but to just see it rise to the garden. No Diddy. I love to see that.
Yeah, no, he's as much of an information bloodhound as I am. Is it in?
This after.
Why does it say stash?
What?
That's not you.
Setting West Dock.
Oh no, somebody else covered it. Got it. The channel. I forgot I had to resubscribe again. I have so many
Jay,
channels.
come on, man. Yeah, you gotta
That
be
get
subscribed
deleted.
to Send the West.
I know. I didn't realize I didn't subscribe on this phone. No, because they get deleted and I keep moving and I forget.
Oh man.
Okay. Is it on the community feed, baby?
Yeah.
It's a video. Oh.
What is the video of? If you
Hold
don't
on.
mind?
Let's see. Oh, DJ Vlad, you're wrong.
Oh shoot.
Is that it?
Oh shoot.
I don't know why more people aren't looking at this, but why isn't it playing? Is there the Bluetooth? That's what it is. Hold on. I have so many phones and I never know what's connected to what and who and why. Those were going to, okay, here we go. Yes. All righty. See, there's a receipt. And this is what I love when people say, she never has any receipts.
Yeah.
She don't have any receipts.
Everyone knew he was the devil.
Everyone wanted to go to Diddy's white parties when they were happening. If I got an invite, I would go. But there's a party within a party.
This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching for decades. It must stop.
Jaguar Wright is known to be a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, no, you're wrong. This nigga Vlad. Hey, Vlad TV, aka what's your name, bro? Vladimir.
Boosky.
It's Vladimir.
Ratsky.
Let me get this straight, because I'm not versed in Ukrainian. Vladimir Lyubovny. That's his name. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. Hey, Vlad, this is Wolfgang. I'm gonna come at you as a tech guy,
Because he is a tech guy. That's his background.
I met
Before
you on the
vlogging.
red carpet at the homie YG. Shout out to YG. I'm from Compton, but YG's from Bompton.
From
I
Bompton.
met you at his red carpet,
Mhm.
and you were surprised to know. You were surprised that I knew who you were. I know you a tech guy. You come from the tech background. I got a tech background, so people know each other. Yeah, and I met you, and you were like, oh shit, yeah. I said, hey, what's up, Vlad? It is what it is.
Like Taki.
Vlad, bro, you're a vulture.
Yeah, he is.
You're not hip hop.
At
You're
all.
about as DJ as DJ Tanner from Full House. You about as DJ as DJ Academic.
He's a dick jockey.
Or he's a disgruntled journalist. How about that? Vlad.
He's not a journalist at all. He's a chronolist.
Vlad, you know you're wrong.
Honey, you should have talked. For real, because he said he would never sit with us.
No, I know.
Never. He said he would never sit with me. He would never have me on his. He never wanted to talk to me. Never would.
But I got receipts. Vlad, why did you reach out to Jag back in June asking for Jag to be on the show?
Why you do that, Vlad?
Vlad, why you playing in our face?
Why you lying? Why you lying on
Why you
his
lying?
podcast?
And Vlad, and your fat ass wife.
We'll stop there.
Damn.
But
Damn.
let's be very clear. This is the email that DJ Vlad sent me, his producer sent me, asking me to appear on his podcast on YouTube just after the Cassie video was released on my birthday. I saw it. I never responded. Odell responded. Weeks and weeks later. But then again, Diddy was already in trouble, so you really didn't need to talk to me because you couldn't do much disinformation with me. I guess that's why your friend from the Star Report, or should I say the Comet Report, because he crashed out just like a comet. I guess that's why he was so upset when I started asking him relevant questions about why he's propping up a liar. At this point in time, Vlad, I think it's only fair to say that Carol Johnson, your assistant, unless you're saying you didn't know, she sent this on your behalf.
As Jaguar's posts grew darker, the internet responded with an outpouring of empathy and urgency. Fans flooded her pages with messages of love, solidarity, and concern, tagging everyone from police departments to the FBI. The hashtags turned into digital flares, hashtag save Jaguar Wright, hashtag protect our artist Dot. Even 50 Cent, known for his sarcasm and cold humor, seemed shaken. He spoke about how this industry will eat its own, hinting that Jaguar's cries might be more truth than madness. Other artists reposted her messages, some asking quietly if anyone had heard from her, others wondering if she had finally uncovered something too dangerous to keep talking about. The concern wasn't performative anymore, it felt raw, collective, and desperate. What began as entertainment had turned into a public intervention. And beneath it all lingered one haunting question: if everyone can see the danger coming, why can't anyone stop it?
Jack, what is the protocol for a woman that's getting an abusive relationship? What is she supposed to do?
Well, it all depends on who the man is.
Someone
Or the
that's
woman.
rich with power, like P. Diddy.
I wish somebody would ask why Tweet was so ooey-sidal for so long, fucking around with Missy Elliott. You know, I'm just tired of motherfuckers lying about this.
It's people constantly covering it up.
Just lying. All the women that have been hurt. You know, I remember the first time that happened to me. Took me 8 weeks before I could cough without wanting to vomit. 2 cracked ribs. They beat everybody the same way.
Damn. That's crazy.
It's like there's a fucking handbook when they sign their record deals. How to fucking hurt a bitch and keep her loyal. That nigga was so fucking like gung-ho that he woke up out of his sleep to whoop her.
It's a fact. Running down the hallway,
So
butt
I wasn't-
naked. It's crazy.
So what I would like to do. First of all, Jag, I want to say happy birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah, I know you wake up to this on your birthday. You see
What
this.
a birthday gift, right?
Right. But
I want everybody to know that what they're watching is what set a lot of things that are happening now into motion. There is a moment where enough becomes enough.
Hey, Jag.
Hey, babe.
It's Angel. Hi.
I know who it is.
Happy birthday for me as well, honey. As fabulous as you are. I want to know, I know that you have mentioned in previous interviews that there's nowhere to go when you are dealing with physical abuse or assault, when you're in these situations with these men who are in these positions. That there's, everyone's being paid off in some sort of way. How, when you know that, hey, this is a detriment to my life, how do you go about it? Do you kind of tell anybody that will listen so that there's a record? Do you try to run? Can you run?
The more people you tell, the more danger you are in. Because everyone's going to pick what side they want to fall on. And if you have more people that are worried about dancing with the devil than dancing with the angels, then you're on your own. So it's better not to say anything. You got to vet everyone that you talk to thoroughly. Make sure they're not on the devil's take, and then
That's true.
you got to see if you can find somebody that's willing to be brave enough to.
Because, like, even let's just take Young Miami for an example. She's with Diddy right now. She gets paid around like $250K a month to do all these heinous things at these parties and with workers, and it goes very, very far. Now, the people that she's surrounded with, she's probably surrounded with girls, from the strip club or ones that want to be city girls. They're literally gonna tell her, yo, get that money. You know what I'm saying? Go through it. She's gonna have all this support, telling him to stay with this man, not really fully knowing what's really going on.
To understand Jaguar's peril, you have to look at the trail of names she's dropped and the power behind them. Over the years, she has accused some of the most influential figures in music of manipulation, abuse, and cover-ups. She alleged that rapper Common assaulted her, accused Mary J. Blige of living behind fabricated walls, and even pointed fingers at the Roots for sabotaging her career. But the accusation that truly shattered the silence was aimed straight at Sean Diddy Combs, claiming he knew more about Biggie's death than the public was ever told. That statement set off an earthquake. Industry insiders went silent. Media outlets ignored it. And legal teams started watching closely. When Jaguar added whispers of a Hollywood cult preying on artists, the lines between paranoia and whistleblowing began to blur. But whether her words are evidence or delusion, they've forced the world to confront a disturbing reality truth in the entertainment business is often treated like contraband.
This is the end.
I think y'all ain't seen yet. It's just taste.
Ooh. Wow.
The thing that fucks me up is I know what Boo done for me. But I know there's another tape of me. And I'm just waiting to see where that's going. Wait to see another tape of me.
Oh, she's saying that there's another tape of her probably doing something, and she's having a feeling now as if it's gonna come up. Because at this point, she definitely has a good understanding that a lot of things are getting exposed right now. So that's probably been in the back of her mind. I wonder if what I did 20 years back or so, or 15 years back, is going to come up.
Me up is.
Seems like the industry is falling apart right now.
Boo done for me. But I know there's another tape of me. And I'm just waiting to see where that's going.
Where do you think that thing stands for Young Miami, for Carisha?
I think that she just slit her comments.
Oh, Carisha's Young Miami. I didn't even know that.
Hate bitches like that. Those, I don't know why you complaining about eating shit. It's all right by me. I hate bitches like her. The sexy reds. The Nicki Minaj. Cause see, those was already trash when they came. So they don't mind being shit all over. That's why they so overzealous. That's why they work so hard, see. It's easy for them. They used to it. Why y'all want everybody to be hurt as bad as yours? They be setting up just to watch them get wrong so they can feel better about themselves. Don't you, Onika?
It's wicked. That's wicked.
That'd be the best birthday gift ever. All drop dead instantly.
So are you saying that like these female artists who are over in the public, they're that way for a particular reason because they're engaging in these
They're
sort
damn
of
near
behaviors?
down for every last bit of it. The thing down for the Tootsie get them good. Ain't that right?
Bro, she knows. She was in their position before.
25 years I've been working in this town.
It's just like, it's too crazy for people to believe.
And where I'm at right now, I look to my left and I can see Marina Del Rey. Where I left Cat. And to my right, I see Santa Monica, where I shot my Coca-Cola commercial when I was pregnant with Sam.
I think that THC starting to kick in a little bit for Jag right now.
I look behind me and I see Sunset Boulevard. All those drugs and all that crime.
After years of speaking out, Jaguar Wright's name became radioactive. Collaborations stopped. Interviews dried up. Even artists she had once championed began distancing themselves, fearing association with her chaos. She became the cautionary tale, the woman who told too much and paid the price. Yet, despite being pushed into silence, Jaguar kept talking. Her live streams grew more intense, her tone more prophetic. "They can take my voice, but not my truth," she said, hinting that there are tapes, recordings, and proof that could bring down names bigger than anyone knows. If those tapes are real, if even one of them leaks, it could reshape everything we know about the industry's elite. But in chasing justice, Jaguar may have trapped herself between two worlds, one that doubts her and one that wants her gone. The cost of truth is often isolation, and hers might end in tragedy.
LA is a graveyard. It's just some of the ghosts are still walking around.
Well, Jag, we're so glad it's your birthday. We want you to feel better for the rest of the day and ain't gonna
You
take up
know,
no more.
this time last year, I was in Loose Sterrett, not that far from where y'all at right now. The girls made me a spread. They made me an Oreo cookie, fake, you know, the cake with the commissary. They pulled out the summer sausage.
Yo, Jag
They
is.
put it on for me.
Yeah. Jag is baking on something good. Whatever she baking on is mighty sticky.
Shout out to all my girls on the 7th floor, North Tower. Who knows where you might be celebrating your birthday next year. Just keep the faith. I woke up on a concrete slab on a yoga mat last year for my birthday, and this year I woke up in a suite. And I can see the ocean right there on the rip. You ain't gotta understand me, but please believe me. I don't lie. A month ago, I sat here on this very channel and I told y'all, put the boots to that girl.
You sure did.
Why
say
don't
that.
y'all believe me? I don't know why they don't believe.
What's next, Jack? What's next?
The reactions from her peers reveal just how fractured the music world really is. Some, like Talib Kweli, have shown compassion, reposting her videos and calling for people to check in. Others have remained eerily quiet, offering vague statements about mental health awareness while refusing to mention her name. It's a calculated silence, one that screams guilt louder than words ever could. And then there's 50 Cent watching from his throne of brutal honesty. He's been here before. He knows what happens when you call out the untouchable. In a recent discussion, he warned they'll pretend you're crazy right before they prove you right. His tone was half pity, half warning, as though he's watching the same machine that once tried to destroy him grind another truth teller under its gears. The hypocrisy is thick. Those who built empires on speaking truth through music now turn mute when real truth demands sacrifice.
A martini in a black dress. We're going to figure out a way to make artistry cruelty-free. That's what's next for me.
That's dope. That's what's up.
Because the one person that should be saying something right now isn't. And that's Ryan Leslie. Because you were the man in her life before Diddy. He moved you just clean out the way. Or did he pay you to walk away?
Ooh, Ryan
That would be the best interview in the world right now. Somebody interviewing Ryan Leslie about how he feels watching, and he loved Cassie.
We might need to look into that.
Smooth moved you out the way. And your fucking career, too. He punked you more than he punked Cuddy, and he blew up Cuddy's car.
Wow.
Why you just let...
Ryan Leslie was just a singer and producer a couple years back, maybe like a decade back or so.
Just Smooth take your chick. Hey, you said nothing, Ryan Leslie. You adored Cassie. That first record, I know you listen to that shit and you probably cry. The question is, how much did Diddy pay you to give her up? Because technically, that could be considered trafficking.
Oh, snap.
That's what's next, Rook.
Jack.
Sheesh.
The saga continues.
Bro, it's like a trickle effect of just grimy actions, bro. I got a cramp. Worked out today, man. It happens. But seriously though.
And then there's Diddy silent, motionless, unbothered, at least publicly. Not a word from him, his team, or the empire around him. The quiet is deliberate, the kind that hides power. In an industry obsessed with narratives, Diddy's silence feels like control, like a reminder that some voices can still be erased. Yet, with 50 Cent's commentary and Jaguar's posts now circulating across millions of feeds, that control is slipping. Fans are watching patterns, the lawsuits, the disappearances, the NDAs. Every silence becomes a confession. Every no comment feels like an echo of guilt. The debate has shifted. Is Jaguar a visionary trapped in her own truth or a fallen artist spiraling into delusion? Either way, her story exposes something raw about fame, that behind every Grammy, there's a graveyard of broken voices. In the end, the music industry's greatest scandal may not be the crimes committed, but the silences that followed them. The final question remains, when the lights fade, who will still have the courage to speak?
You marry a black woman, you know, get you a little black sympathy, get into the culture a little bit, act like you want to make black people famous and you care about this and that. I remember when you started, Vlad. You want to know what was funny? A friend of mine that worked for Homeland Security told me to never sit with you because this isn't the first time you reached out to me, Vlad. You reached out to me in 2008 after me and Mr. Carter had a very, very, very unfortunate incident. Your life is about as, and your background, it's about as easily tracked as Barack Obama's.
That's pretty tracked. Yeah.
Like there's something very wrong with you. And not only that, let's look at the list of SA predators you're involved with in business currently. You're being championed as a friend by the Comet Report, who was thrown off of radio for threatening to assault SA, a 4-year-old child. His partner, I know for a fact, committed statutory SA. And I feel bad because I talked that girl out of filing her report like she wanted to with the police. Because you told me she was a liar, Buck. You told me all of that. Like the both of y'all got some weird history. And then, Vlad, you do a podcast with a Hollywood plant who was convicted of child grooming and SA and all of that. And his name is Aries Spears. You get the pervert. The birds of a feather flock together. And then D.L. Hughley, you have him as a running guy on your show. And everybody knows what Monique told us all about, how he let his friend essay his daughter and refused to believe his daughter until the money ran out. And then all of a sudden you found something wrong with it. Like everyone in your orbit, Vlad, is a weirdo. And you're white. You don't even look remotely hip hop. Nigga, you look like you should have like done the reprisal for Fiddler on the Roof. You act like that running around from 10 rooftop to 10 rooftop playing your little weirdo music. You know, that was based, that whole movie, The Fiddler on the Roof, that came out of Eastern Europe, right on the edge of Russia, where your people are from, where Mossad is very involved.
Do you think they asked Vlad before he came on, what is his thoughts on you before they put him on?
I'm sure they checked.
So,
but the thing is
makes for good TV.
It's great TV. Like I said, I thought it was brilliant. But the thing is the only way that he could have been cloaked from a vetting team as fierce as Pierce Morgan's is if he was being covered by a government.
So what are your thoughts on Ariel then? She comes on last as a lawyer for one of the Diddy accusers. She actually backs she actually
corroborated the fact that she saw the very videotapes that I said were about to be sold right here on this couch just a couple months ago. Why is everyone so late?
Don't want to believe?
I sat right here and told y'all there was activity on the dark net. Videos were being distributed and were going to be sold for profit because the diddler needs the money. Did I not say that?
Said that.
Right here.
I was saying.
And now we got a lawyer
Someone that believe.
who has seen it. But I ain't got no receipts. Okay. You know what my receipt is? Reality and time.
And now 50 Cent steps forward, not laughing, not trolling, but speaking with a rare seriousness that feels like a siren. In a recent live session, he didn't name names directly, but his message was chilling when the truth starts shaking the room. The ones who built their power on fear start panicking. He referenced Jaguar's tapes, hinting that once people hear what's on them, no one will look at certain stars the same again. He didn't defend her completely, but he didn't dismiss her either. Instead, he positioned himself as a witness to an industry that hides its sins under luxury and loyalty. His voice resonated like someone who has seen the beast from inside and survived. It wasn't just commentary, it was a forecast. And like all storms, it came with a warning. When truth begins to leak, even legends can drown. The only question is who will fight to stay afloat and who will be dragged under with the secrets they tried to bury.